Kamusta? Good afternoon to all the people watching on the live
Good
stream.
afternoon, Sir Anton, and good afternoon to all the viewers of our awesome planet. Hello.
Hello, yeah, and good
I'm
afternoon.
good. I'm really having a good time. Good afternoon.
Yes. And good afternoon to all the people watching on the replay, most especially on the replay. We are proud to have a discussion this afternoon with the Laguna representative to Miss Universe Philippines. So I'm streaming live in San Pedro, Laguna, and and Leren is streaming live in Los Baños, Laguna. So it would be interesting discussion. No, it would be wanted to know more about her story, her passionate story, food and travel tips in Los Baños, Laguna, and and her journey as a professional runway model. So my name is Anton Diaz, founder of Our Awesome Planet, and we are here, awesome live with Leren Mae Bautista. All right, thank you. And we're here talking to and thank you for
I was made to stick out, I ain't never gonna blend in. I look at breaking out, this is just the beginning.
Mabuhay! Ako si Leren Mae Bautista mula sa Los Baños, Laguna. I am a professional commercial and runway model, and I've been competing in local and international pageants since I was young. I was really fortunate in my career so far by being included in Philippine Tapestry that promotes Philippine culture, which brought me around the world. I grew up in Los Baños surrounded by greenery, where I've learned how to make origami grasshoppers out of coconut leaves. And I was recently featured in an ad on New York Times Square by Pinay magazine.
All right. So if you're watching this, please do share this to your family and friends who might be interested to get to know Leren Mae Bautista. So, Leren, maybe we'll start. Can you do a short introduction and how did you get started in your journey towards Miss Philippines?
All right. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. So my name is Leren Mae Bautista. You can call me Leren. I was born and raised in Los Baños, Laguna, and I am now a professional commercial and runway model and also an entrepreneur. So I'm just very lucky to be in this position because, right, my story behind it, all the struggles, all the sacrifices that I've made before I get in this position, and being a beauty queen as well. So yeah, I started joining beauty pageants when I was in college. And beauty pageant is really not in my vocabulary. It's not part of my life. That is something that I'm really afraid of. Joining beauty pageants is something that scares me. But then here I am. I am a beauty queen. I'm joining another pageant, and I will share my story one more time. So yeah, so basically, I've experienced bullying before. I've experienced a lot of sacrifices, a lot of disappointments in my life, and that lead me into this position right now. So it changed my perspective going back to my experience before. It changed how I see life now. I mean, before I was so afraid of being humiliated in front of many people. I am so afraid of talking to so many people in front of me. But then it changed my life, and my mom really took a big um, took a big influence in my decision of joining a pageant because she told me, I can still remember it, sabi niya sa akin, hindi mo malalaman yung mangyayari kung hindi mo susubukan. Right?
Nice.
So, yes. So, that stuck in my mind. And then I realized, no, why would I be scared of something I haven't tried? So that's my mantra right now. So I always tell myself that there's no such thing as defeat if you try. So whenever I'm afraid of doing something, if whenever I am scared of the result of what will I do, I will just remind myself that there's no such thing as defeat if you try. So if I won't try, I wouldn't know what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a defeat because I will always win whatever the result will be because I would learn from it. I could share my experience to other people that can really inspire them to do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
So it really started me being so afraid of doing the things that I don't know.
So
But then,
what was the biggest challenge that you have to overcome? Was it the
yeah, sorry.
what was the biggest challenge? Was it the going in front of everybody? Was it overcoming your para kasi 'di ba galing Laguna, 'di ba galing Los Baños, I mean
Mhm.
overcoming that fear of what other people will think. What was your biggest challenge? And I know a lot of people might want to get into this path also. How did you overcome that biggest challenge?
Well, actually, before I've been in that situation, um, the reason why I am so afraid of humiliation, because when I was in my high school days, um, people would booed me in front of many people, and that affected my self-esteem, and that affected how I see myself, how's my worth. So that really affected me. So then I shoot it off. I think of the positive way of how I can overcome it. So I use it as an inspiration or as my motivation not to be negative about it. So a lot of people would say, si Leren na-experience yun, pero nagawa niyang i-overcome yun through believing in herself. And for trusting that she can overcome all the struggles that she faced. So parang I really want that message to be forwarded to those people who's experiencing um, disappointments, humiliation, and who are not confident enough, who do not believe in themselves. So I want to be that person, to be the
Mhm.
inspiration for them. Na you can be whatever you wanted to be. Just believe in yourself and just do it.
Yeah. So throughout that journey, did you have a role model or a mentor who guided you to where you are today?
Yes. Honestly, it is always has been my mom and my brother. So I'm really open about the things that I'm feeling for them, like the things that I've been going through. So whenever I doubt myself, whenever I feel down, I just go to them, talk to them, and then they will just uplift me. Like, oh, nangyayari talaga yan. So anong dapat mong gawin? You would go the negative path or you will go to the positive path. So it's always a choice. And good thing I have my family with me to guide me, of course, with the decisions that I have to decide in my life. So my role model will be my mom and my brother because those two people that I really can trust and I really look up to.
Nice. Now, I know you're from Los Baños, Laguna, and a lot of people are now traveling, no? Even all the way to Caliraya, all the way to Laguna. Maybe you can give us some tips on food. I know, of course, the buko pie is very popular in your area, no? The original buko pie and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe you can share with us some food that you enjoy and maybe a place that we can go to in Los Baños now after all this lockdown is over.
Yeah. So you know what? There's so many good food here in Los Baños. Yeah, aside from the famous buko pie na laging pasalubong ng mga turista na galing dito sa Los Baños or sa Laguna, I would say, have you heard with the famous chocolate cake here in Los Baños?
No, saan
I'm
yun?
sure you.
Saan? Anong chocolate cake yan?
No. Oh my gosh. So okay, we have Myrtle's cake. It's the famous delicious chocolate cake here in Los Baños that everybody should try. Meron nga kaming sinasabi na kapag may kaibigan ako nagsabi, "Oy, alam mo ba, have you tried this chocolate cake from this specific brand?" Sasabihin ko sa kanya, "Ay, have you tried our chocolate cake from Los Baños?" Kasi I'm very proud that it is something that I'm really happy that we have that kind of cake because it's not that sweet. So parang it's already nakatimpla na siya sa panlasa ng Pinoy and sobrang sarap niya talaga. I'm not kidding. I'm a sweet lover, so I love sweets. So I really recommend chocolate cake from Mernel. So
Saan
everybody
yun?
should try that.
Where can you get it in Los
In
Baños?
Spaniard. Yes,
In UP. In UP.
somewhere
Near
around. Yes, somewhere around Grove and also in Maahas. And also they have their branch at SM Calamba. So they have 3 branches already. So they can get there.
Okay, right. Any other things that you enjoy there or you miss eating there?
Well, I could say espasol. I have a funny story about the espasol.
Sige. Okay, anong espasol?
I have a funny story about the espasol because sa bahay namin, meron kaming kapitbahay who would make espasol. Tapos, whenever they make one, so may tutong, yung tutong ng espasol. So, yun yung lagi namin hinihingi kasi it's free, kasi nga tutong na lang siya. Tapos, hindi naman talaga yun isa-serve for the espasol talaga. So, we would ask the maker na pwedeng sa amin na lang yung tutong kasi it's really good. Aside from the espasol itself, the tutong is good also. So, yun.
Galing ah. Oo
Wow.
nga, na-miss namin ang espasol ba is from Laguna originally or
Yes, I heard it's also with Kez. Yeah, it's from Laguna.
mm. May question ako, yung Mernel, is that yung kasi birthday ng
Mernel.
dad ko ngayon eh. May in-order lang kami. Is it ito parang ganito ba yan? Yan ba yan?
Oh
Mernel.
my God! Yeah,
From Los
that's
Baños
the
ko.
one!
Okay.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Birthday ng dad ko ngayon. So, we like old-fashioned cakes eh. So, ayun nga. I didn't know na it's Los Baños pala to. Nga,
Yeah,
masarap
it's from
na yan.
Letran.
It's a chocolate. Wow, okay. Now, travel places, travel tips. Siyempre,
Alright.
people go to Los Baños usually sa UP lang, di ba? You go around the oval. Maybe, are there other
Yes.
places to go there? Oo.
Actually, we have a lot of places to go here in Los Baños. Our municipality is just small, but then we can offer a lot. So aside from UPLB, we have Art Center, Erie. We also have Dampalit Falls, and there's a lot of. I'm proud of also with our massage therapeutic spa near in Los Baños in Bayan. So there's so many places you can go in Los Baños aside from UPLB itself.
Yeah. Well, let's say hi muna. You have a lot of fans commenting actually. So how do you call them? How do you call the Lere? How do you call your family? Lerenatics. Meron dito.
Well, I call my community Lerenatics. Hello sa mga Lerenatics. Oh my God. I really love them all. To all the Lerenatics and also Leren Mae and Leren Sintas, who has been following me and supporting me since day one, since I started pageantry. I'm really grateful for every one of you. So thank you so much for watching.
Yes. So how hard it is? Maybe can you share us a story preparing for the Miss Universe Philippines? No. Um. What is it like? Is it like all photo shoot the whole
Yep.
day, and or how do you prepare? Maybe can you share us a story about how do you go about your journey?
So this time it's very different because of the pandemic. So we are not allowed to really gather
Um.
that much. Yeah, considering the pandemic nga. But before kasi, the traditional pageant, we gather. So alam mo yun, nandun lahat ng fans, ng families. But now it's different kasi kailangan through online lahat to send the message to the people then kung saan-saan. So ngayon, our preparation, we have a lot of challenges, online challenges that we have to fulfill for the fans also. So yun, preparations ngayon is mahirap at some point kasi we have to do our own production and we have to comply with all the restrictions and follow all the protocols, of course, of because of the pandemic. So yeah, so the preparation is now mostly at home. We do it in the comforts of our home. So all the trainings are I've been doing here. So yeah, so it's a different take for the traditional pageantry and during this time.
Oo. And when is it ba? When's the actual event happening? And that will be live ba?
I am not sure if it's going to be live, but the pageant will be on September 25th. So I'm not sure
Two
if it's going to
months.
be moved because of yeah. We still have like a month to prepare, so I'm very excited though.
Oo. You said that you're an entrepreneur. No? What else keeps you busy aside from preparing for this pageant?
So as of now, yeah, I have a small business. So um, I'm very focused about it kasi it's a quarantine business. The idea from during the quarantine last year kasi yun nga everything has stopped, so I need to do something else. So we come up with a cosmetic brand. So it's something that
Uh,
is really close to our heart. Yeah, so it's a quarantine project for us. And yeah, so that also keeps me busy during this quarantine and during this journey for the Miss Universe Philippines.
what's the name of the brand?
I'm not sure if I could say it
Secret,
because it
secret.
might affect the
Secret.
brand for
Secret. Okay, okay,
Filipinos. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Now, I know that getting into that New York Times billboard is very difficult, no? That's very iconic billboard in New York, Times Square. How did that happen? And maybe you can tell us that story.
So, oh my God, it's a dream come true. Hindi ko inakala na mangyayari yon sa buhay ko. Kasi nga, before, I am not really thinking my future would be me becoming a commercial model or a runaway model or literally a model. So it is something that, far away from my reach before, but then God is very good to me and I'm very blessed to be in that position. So what happened was Pinay magazine contacted me and asked me if I am willing to be part of their community, the Pinay magazine, and then they will feature me at New York Times Square. So I grabbed the opportunity kasi sino ba naman hindi magagrab ng opportunity? And it's also, Pinay magazine is also promoting Filipino beauty. and talents. So I am happy that I'm part of it. So parang pinapakita talaga ang tunay na ganda ng isang Pilipina. So yeah, so they got me there at the New York Times Square. So I'm very grateful and I'm very happy that I was part of it. So I am thankful for Pinay Magazine from bringing me there to make my dream into a reality.
Galing Wait, may nagko-comment dun sa we love Isaw too from Mangfords. Saan yung Mangfords? There's a Mangfords ba in Los
Ay!
Baños?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I forgot. Tambayan namin yung dati. Anyway, Mangfords is located sa may it's around Grove then, near UPLB. So, yung mga isaw doon, malinis yon. Malinis yon and very masarap talaga. As in, you should try that also. Mangford's isaw. Thank you for reminding me. Kung sino yung nag-comment. Thank you.
CJ. From CJ. Yun. So that's very fresh. Ang dami nagko-comment, hindi ko na anin. But very good, no? I think, so, I'm always curious, no? Kasi nga, people think na people who join pageants are doing this, parang yun lang yung ginagawa nila, no? Just to be known to be a pageant. But people don't know, you know, you guys would have your own passion talaga or even advocacy or what you want to do, diba? We saw in the video things that you like to do. What else are the things you're passionate to pursue, even after the pageant, no? Whether whatever happens in that contest, what will you do afterwards? Yeah.
So, since I've experienced all those happening in my life, I guess aside from being the entrepreneur, I want to sell things, of course. I also want to help people kasi nga I do really want to share my story, to be the inspiration. Kasi whatever happens naman after the competition, it is still your legacy to continue. So I guess one thing that I could share to everybody and one thing that I could give to those people who are experiencing what I went through is the hope of them to believe in themselves and to do whatever they wanted to be, that it is possible. So I just want to share my story of what I went through and just to be their inspiration. So I'm really passionate about that because because I started then with nothing. I started with no one. I mean, my parents are there, but then no one really look up to like a model or a persona that I really look up to. So I want to be that person to them. Kasi, it's hard right now, lalo na sa pandemic. We compare ourselves to people already and our mental health are being affected also. So I want to be their joy. I want to be that person who can be their light in their darkness, and I want to be their hope.
Okay. Nice. Siguro during this pandemic, when the lockdown happened last year and until now, can you share us a story of how did you overcome, that period? Anong pinagkaabalan mo during that time, aside from, preparing for the pageant? Yeah.
Well, ang hirap ng pandemic before kasi in our industry, it has been really affected kasi we are in the entertainment industry, modeling industry, so mahirap. What I did was I focused on bettering myself, like I focus on having a routine, everyday routine. That being said, I exercise, I talk to my friends, I spend my time with my family because what I realized during the pandemic was it is really important for you to focus on your health and focus on your family, on their mental health, on their well-being. So aside from us being all together, having exercises, So yeah, I came up with, yeah, again with my business, so then I can be productive despite of the pandemic. So yeah.
All right. So where can they follow you in your journey? What's your official Instagram ba? That's your main channel, or YouTube? What's the main way they can support you?
Well, I have a lot of accounts. I have my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's all Leren Mae Bautista, so they can follow me there for the updates of my journey for the Miss Universe Philippines. And also, yeah, and also please do follow Miss Universe Philippines as well and
Mhm.
download the Miss Universe Philippines app, because all the challenges will be there, all the activities that you are doing is right there. So you could follow all your favorite candidates and delegates in the Miss Universe Philippines app.
Now, now, congratulations again, and thank you for sharing your story. One last question. I know you have a marketing background, no? And
Yes.
doing you've been doing this online marketing for a while because of the pageant, because of the things that you do. Maybe can you share kasi ang dami rin platforms eh. Always ask people who are into this field, what did you find or what did you learn that works well in marketing, especially during this time, no? During this pandemic. Maybe you can give some tips for people to share.
Yeah. So actually, I have a background in marketing. So this pandemic, the real deal right now is through social media. It's everything. Everything in social media is there. So if you want, like, if you want to buy something or if you want to promote yourself, you have to have a good platform on social media. It's easier for you to connect with a lot of people, with your fans, with your families. So I think having a good flow of your social media is something that you should do as right now during the pandemic.
Which one do you enjoy? Which platform do you enjoy best?
Okay, so I enjoy Instagram. I also enjoy TikTok.
Sa ano, magkaibang audience ba yan usually? You find? Or people follow you across
Actually,
all the different platforms?
some people follow me both ways, but then I I recognize the difference between Instagram and TikTok. In TikTok, it's more of like they're just fun in there. They're like
Ah,
want you to be happy, to show the other side of your personality. It's something, the community there is very active. And it's on Instagram, yeah, there the people are active also, but then it's a different market there.
all right.
So I really enjoy TikTok also.
All right. So congratulations. I know we're very excited. You're our representative, the Laguna. I'm always proud of being in Laguna. We grew up here also in around San Pedro. So congratulations. Good luck in your journey. Any final message, and please invite them to support you during the upcoming pageant.
So yeah, thank you so much also for having me here, for accommodating me in your channel. I just want to say to everyone that please do follow the Miss Universe Philippines app, and thank you so much for supporting me. And I hope during this pandemic you're all well, stay safe, and yeah, so follow me on this journey for Miss Universe Philippines. So maraming salamat sa lahat po na sumusuporta, especially to the Lerenatics and to the Leren Sintas.
All right. Thank you so much. And good luck. Congratulations. And hopefully we can maybe we can do another, discussion after the pageant, whatever happens, just to get updated. And yeah, di ba? And again, congratulations and good luck. Thank you to all the Lerenatics out there. Lerenatics and those people following in Leren Sinta. Ang ganda ng hashtag na yun. Leren Sinta. All right. Thank you. Maraming salamat. So if you're watching this on replay, please share this to all the people supporting Leren Mae Bautista, our representative to the Miss Universe Philippines, the Queen Leren Mae Bautista. All right. All right. Thank you. And we're here talking to thank you for talking to
I was made to stick out, I ain't never gonna blend in. I look at breaking out, this is just the beginning.
Mabuhay! Ako si Leren Mae Bautista mula sa Los Baños, Laguna. I am a professional commercial and runway model, and I've been competing in local and international pageants since I was young. I was really fortunate in my career so far by being included in Philippine Tapestry that promotes Philippine culture, which brought me around the world. I grew up in Los Baños surrounded by greenery, where I've learned how to make origami grasshoppers out of coconut leaves. And I was recently featured in an ad on Times Square by Pinay Magazine.